Trailhand Bill, reporting live from South Florida. Hey, I got a question for y'all, man. If the cops walk up to you, trying to interrogate you, question you, whatever, non-consensual encounter, do you have to talk to them and let them know that you don't want to talk to them, you invoke your Fifth Amendment right, or can you just not say anything? It's the weekly wrap-up, man. Y'all know what's going on. I'm running behind this week, but there's plenty of content on the channel to check out. Don't do me like that. Let's see what's been going on in America. Ohio. I promise I ain't picking on y'all.
From Toledo, 13 Action News starts now.
A Fremont business owner was arrested and taken to jail in a case of mistaken identity. This happened over the weekend.
And Fremont police launching an internal investigation now. 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means has the story you'll only see right here.
The business owner says that he was handcuffed and embarrassed in front of his customers for a crime he did not commit. This is body cam video of Fremont police officers going into Darnell McLeod's restaurant, arresting him.
I got some bad news for you. They have a warrant for your arrest.
For what?
For drug trafficking.
Officers go behind the counter and handcuff the man. In the video, you can hear the officer call him by his first name.
Darnell, you have a warrant, Darnell.
13 Action News reviewed multiple body cam videos, and the officers never asked for the man's last name.
They didn't ask for ID. They didn't ask for they didn't ask for my name.
Police walked the man out of the restaurant in front of all of his customers. He was outraged and asked to see the warrant.
What am I getting locked up for? What did y'all show me?
It's for the county. The county's going to serve it to you at the jail.
McLeod fought back tears as he watched the body cam with me.
You know, I haven't did nothing. I worked for over 5 years here in Fremont. You know, so I haven't did nothing. And then for that for them to come in there and say I had 2 F1s for drug trafficking, especially in front of all my customers, it just surprised me.
Show me the warrant.
McLeod was never booked in the jail. A Sandusky County jail employee realized Fremont police had the wrong guy after she called him Mr. Smith, the name of the suspect who was supposed to be arrested.
My name ain't Mr. Smith.
What's your whole name?
My name is Mr. McLeod, bro. My name is Darnell McLeod.
Okay, he gave me the wrong name.
The jail employee goes to check with the officer who transported McLeod to the jail and asks for the sheet with the suspect's information.
He said that's not his name.
He's not Darnell Smith?
No, it's not.
The officer gets in the car to check McLeod's date of birth and social security number. He calls his boss.
I got bad news. What? We got the wrong guy.
Dude, shut the up, Chevy.
I swear. He is Darnell McLeod, and it was Darnell Smith.
His supervisor tells him you have to let him go. The officer walks in the jail to talk to the innocent man.
He said his lieutenant told him, or sergeant or whatever, told him to give me a ride back wherever to my restaurant.
McLeod told the officer he'd rather walk and starts to cry.
A couple of officials called me and have been very apologetic about the situation. They've been very apologetic. They haven't said, you know they have told me several times that they know they messed up, which I appreciate, you know. But at the same time, I think somebody should be held accountable.
Fremont's police chief has declined to comment because of the investigation. Reporting from Fremont, Alexis Means. Now back to you.
I told you, anytime they guilty, they still investigate. But anytime they need to prove they some fake heroes or, you know, they ain't do nothing wrong, boy, that body cam footage and all the information they got coming out in that press conference a couple hours later, man. Hey, let me say this. Y'all probably going to see this video again because I very well may cover this in a separate video, man. I don't know. This may be worth talking about again, depending on how I feel. You know, we watch all these auditing videos, and these videos of cops violating people's rights, and the first damn thing they do is walk up on them and ask them for ID, whether they have a lawful reason to or not. How in the hell did this? I'm so sick of asking these crazy ass questions, man. It's just simple details. Y'all dealing with people's lives. Y'all don't double. Y'all just get in that little rote monotonous mood. Y'all doing the same thing every day, putting on them clown ass uniforms, jumping in them clown ass cars, coming to work, dapping your clown ass partners up, then going out and serving search warrants on people who ain't even guilty of a damn thing. Y'all walked in this man's restaurant and told everybody who could hear he been trafficking drugs, and now y'all just sorry about it. You want to give him a ride back to this store. I think it's about $200,000-$300,000. Get that man that money, man. We ain't got no time to play. That's not y'all money. Do not waste more taxpayer money trying to deny that man what y'all owe him for taking him through that damn emotional and physical turmoil. Go ahead and pay that man. Stop dragging our money out and wasting it. Get it to him and his family. Y'all owe him. Y'all fucked up. He's right. Somebody need to be held accountable all the way up. We did not need y'all to tell the American public. Y'all had to let that innocent ass American go. That's what y'all had to do. This is crazy as hell. Ohio, y'all getting up there with these crazy ass states. Y'all better calm y'all ass down. Like, one of my biggest videos is y'all running in somebody's house, breaking into a dude's house, helping his girlfriend to get in there and beat his ass, then charge him with 5 felonies. Heard a couple people got fired about that. I need y'all to calm down. Ohio, hey guys, I ain't mad at this man crying. One thing I learned in my life, man, some people don't cry because they weak. They be crying because that's how they get out their frustration, so they don't do something else. See what else going on in America, man. I be damn. What name my channel is?
19 Investigates tonight, uncovering breaking new details in a police shooting.
The suspect wasn't injured, but the officer who fired his weapon is now facing a felony.
Investigator Mike Mason has the new developments.
It's been nearly 2 years since the shooting incident in Summit County that led to the recent indictment of a LAKEMORE police officer. September 25th, 2022. Officer Dylan Uclea had only been with the department a few months when he responded to a late-night burglar alarm. It was at the Cleveland Clinic Akron General Challenge Golf Course on Flickinger Road. The suspect, Joseph Sparrow, was still on scene when police arrived. Investigators say he was carrying a large crowbar and pivoted toward Uclea, who then fired one shot at the suspect, but he missed. In the officer's report, he wrote, quote, "The suspect turned back around to try and flee on foot. As he was turning, I fired 2 more shots. Both missed as well." According to the department, neither the suspect nor the officers were injured during the incident. The Summit County Sheriff's Office investigated the shooting, and in September of 2023, the case was referred to the Special Prosecution Section of the Ohio Attorney General's Office. This past March, the case went to a Summit County grand jury. On April 29th, Officer Uclea was secretly indicted on 1 count of felonious assault, a second-degree felony. That charge could land him in prison for up to 8 years if he's convicted. Uclea pleaded not guilty and was released on a $10,000 bond. Police Chief Roy Smith told 19 Investigates the officer's last day on the force will be July 15th. He's currently on unpaid leave, but he already submitted his resignation. Prior to working in LAKEMORE, we found Uclea worked as an auxiliary cop in Grafton. He's due back in court on July 10th. Mike Mason, 19 News.
19 Investigates reached out to the officer for comment. So far, we haven't heard back. Meanwhile, the suspect he shot at, Robert Sparrow, was convicted of several charges related to the break-in. He's currently serving time in a state prison.
Hey, Robert, I started asking why you in prison, fam, but that lawsuit you gonna win gonna take a minute. So, hey, stop trying to steal people's stuff, because I want to say this. I think them cops might have did you a favor, because if a regular civilian or local resident would have caught you out there, man, they would have, it could have ended much worse for you. Obviously, it could have ended much worse with the cops, but I don't know what you got going on, family, but stop stealing from people if you can. You're putting yourself in a bad position. So you're in prison, get yourself together. And you definitely should come home to some money. So I hope you're working on getting an attorney. They talking about neither the suspect or the officers were injured. Well, forgive me for being a little selfish here, but the hell with them. I was injured. I was hurt as hell when I heard that story. Now, first I'm thinking, he turned around, a gesture tree, got a big ass crowbar. They're gonna let a cop ride with that every time. So that first shot, I'm like, okay, because the article says he shot at a suspect. He didn't say he shot multiple times. They weren't very clear there. Maybe I'm slow, but when I hear that first one, I'm like, why is this a story? They're gonna let, and then y'all saying he got arrested for that, and then seconds later, he wrote in his report, y'all, who in the hell let Opie in the police department at 13 years old, fam? He wrote in his report, the dude turned and ran away, and I shot at him 2 more. Y'all ain't hearing what the hell I'm saying right here. This might deserve its own damn video too. He been in the department a few months. He just got out of middle school. He just started middle school. And a few months later, he's not only shooting at fleeing suspects who pose no damn danger, he's literally writing it. He didn't even have enough sense or training to lie. What in the hell? No, sir, Opie. We don't know what the hell you got going on. Your resignation day has passed. Somebody need to do some research. I don't know what the hell no auxiliary police officer is. I'm not looking it up. But listen here, fam. Ain't no way in hell, man. We need to know where this coward is at. He literally is so untrained and doesn't have a humane bone in his body that he wrote in his... He didn't even have enough damn sense, coming or otherwise, to lie. Ohio, I'm sorry. This Negro got y'all one more story away from up there with the most terrorist states in our nation. This was fucking despicable, man. Let's see what else. I can't even talk. You see what's going on? Man, let's see what else going on in America. Hey, Gary, get your damn money. Dylan, sit your ass down somewhere. People shoot back nowadays. Y'all ain't gonna tell me that boy ain't crazy as hell.
Now to breaking news in South Suburban Robbins, where the former acting police chief is facing criminal charges. Our Andrew Ramos broke this story last month. 47-year-old Carl Scott was on duty last month when a man known as Tyrant Terminator Audits on social media walked into the police station to file a complaint against him related to an earlier incident. That is where the trouble started. A man whose real name is James walked into the police station and started recording with his cell phone. The encounter then turned. Scott is accused of calling two other officers to help. They were issuing a ticket for public nuisance. When they took James to be fingerprinted, the chief allegedly knocked the man's cell phone to the ground and hit him. He's also accused of shoving this man, and it escalated when they went into the interview room.
He took me in his room, slammed me down on like this little metal plate where you sit at, and he told the two officers to cut the cameras off. And they just started beating me.
He accuses Scott of repeatedly hitting him in the head while the two other officers watched. Court documents state that Scott dropped James's cell phone into a sewer outside the police station, where it was later recovered. If convicted, Scott faces up to 5 years in prison.
I need my props. I need my props, y'all. I need my props. I've been doing some good picking with these stories because we done got a couple of these stories where these cops been at least getting arrested. Now, somebody jumped in the comments and said, hell, that's probably as far as they're going to go. In most of these cases, that's a very fair wager, but I still need my props. I've been doing some good ones. I think in this story, two of them got arrested, so I need my props. That's all. You know, a little egotism right there. Hey, Tyrant Terminator, man, what the hell is wrong with you? Why in the hell is you on them folk camera? I don't want to hear that. I know what I just said in the other video, and that's why it's another irony that I picked two videos with two men crying. No, sir. I had already seen this video, y'all. I forgot. Ain't no way in hell, fam. The hell is you sitting there? The way you crying, cuz, man, I'm not saying you owe me any explanations. I'm saying I would have to hear from you. Not that you owe me that, but I would have to hear from you for me not to ask you what the hell you sitting there crying like that for, man. Ain't no way in hell. You got to, I don't know. God don't put me in no position where they beat me like that and then I be on camera crying, being a hypocrite. I knew about this story, as I said, guys. This is one of our very own. Tyrant Terminator, man. The guy does great work in my estimation. Everybody has their own preferences. I suggest you go to his channel and check out his videos. If I remember, guys, because there's nothing in the weekly wrap-up for me to point you guys to. It's just media platforms throughout our nation. But when it's, an auditor, one of our people out there doing work, I like to direct y'all. So I'll try to remember that. Even if I don't do it originally, it will be there. So yeah, go check out Tyrant Terminator, man. He does great work. I'm glad they gave the details because I thought at first they weren't going to get the details of this story, but he's wrapping up, man. I've seen he got a video or maybe even more now after that, so he's back out there. But shout out to this guy, man, for not only, like the journalist said, he was following up on something. This guy does the work. He's one of those guys that doesn't just go out there and film. As I know him, and I think this story testifies to that too, he will follow up, he'll do the paperwork, and he has a lawsuit, and I'm pretty sure, almost certain in this case. So, hey, man, auditors, be safe out there, and this is why I'm always admonishing us, man, and you'll hear me say it in my live videos. We're really dealing with terrorists, man. So number one, teach your children and your family members to know their rights, man, and you yourself know yours. And just because you know your rights and you're in the right, don't think when you encounter these people or they encounter you that you're not still dealing with the murderous terrorists. And they literally, this is not hyperbole or something I just say in my video. I wish I had a better way. Like, I'm getting older, my brain don't work as well anymore. I wish I had a better way to describe it, but right now I can just tell you they are sanctioned gang members, man. They are literally murderers that work for a terrorist organization ran by what I'm gonna start calling a terrorist organization, which is our damn government. They're gonna have to convince me, but their handlers are terrorists, a lot of them, if not all, and then they work and are handled by terrorists out here and sent to the streets to terrorize us. And we see it in video after video, and you're not gonna tell me the ones that don't do this and have nothing on their jacket, but they're good, no they're not. They work beside these gangbangers and these criminals who they all took oaths to arrest and put away, or working right along beside them, and they do or say nothing for the most part. So anyway, guys, that was the weekly wrap up. Trailhand Bill, plenty of videos on the channel every week, Lord willing, until until I don't want to do it anymore. I just pick like 3 videos from around the nation. We're gonna talk about them. Ohio has been making the list like hell. They made it twice this week. Y'all got to get it together. As far as the local residents out there, y'all be safe, man. As far as the Americans out there who hear these videos and hear my voice, y'all be safe. You know what I say, man? I never seen Tyrant Terminator. It's funny sometimes when the guys always be behind the cameras or the ladies always be behind the camera, then you finally see their face. And it's like, it kind of don't be what you would have expected in your stereotypical thought process. I wonder what y'all think I look like. I wonder when y'all finally see me, is it gonna be with Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. I'm out of here. They really tried to get that man to ride home. I didn't want to ride with y'all the first time. The hell wrong with you, man? Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.